Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing about NCERT exercise 7.1, 7.2, 7.3 and 7.4. Okay, so let's start today's topic. Now at first we will have exercise 7.1 from the triangle chapter. The question is, in quadrilateral ACBD, that means this quadrilateral AC equal to AD, that means this side is equal to this side, and AB bisects angle A as shown in figure. AB bisects angle A, that means it divides in similar two parts, so that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. That means we have to prove that this triangle is congruent to this triangle, and we have to establish the relationship between BC and BD. Okay, so now at first we are looking in this figure. So in this figure we can see that triangle ABC in this triangle and ABD in this triangle, AC equal to AD given, AC equal to AD given. Okay, AC equal to AD in this question it is given, and angle CAB equal to angle DAB here, as AB divides angle A into two parts. One is CAB, that means this part, another one is DAB, that means this part. Okay, so we can write that angle CAB equal to angle DAB. Okay, and AB here is the common side or the arm in both of the triangles. So by SAS congruence we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD here. Okay, so this triangle ABC and ABD are congruent. Okay, now as we have proved that these two triangles are in congruent condition, then we can easily say that BC equal to BD. BC equal to BD. BC means this side and BD means this side. Okay, by CPCT rule. Okay, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Okay, because we have proved this. These two triangle ABC and ABD are congruent, so easily you can say that BC of the ABC triangle is equal to the BD of ABD triangle. Okay, go to the next question. Now the next question is, ABCD is a triangle, ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC. Okay, and angle DAB, that means this angle, is equal to CBA, this angle. Okay, in this figure. So we have to prove first triangle ABD, that means this triangle is congruent to BAC, this triangle. We have to prove first. Okay, then we have to prove BD is equal to AC. Okay, and at last we have to prove angle ABD, that means angle ABD, this angle, is equal to BAC, angle BAC, this angle. Okay, so now we are doing the first. Look at in the figure very carefully. In the given figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which already given that AD equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Okay, already given in the question. Okay, and now AB is the common arm here. AB is the common arm in both of the triangles. So by SAS congruence, easily you can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Okay, we can say that easily. Okay, so if we have proved that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by SAS congruence. So easily you can say that BD, that means this side, is equal to this side. Okay, because we are trying to prove BAD and BAC, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so one congruent already proved that these triangles are incongruent, so we can easily say that the corresponding part, that means BD is equal to AC, okay, by CPCT. And also we can say that angle ABD is equal to angle BAC by CPCT. Again, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. ABD means this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, got it? So already we proved all this. Okay, go to the next question. Now in this question, AB and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. So AB here is the line, and BC and AD are equal perpendicular to this line AB. Okay, now we have to show that CD bisects AB. We have to prove. How can we prove? Let's start the procedure. So at first look at the figure very carefully. In triangle AOD, this triangle, and triangle BOC, this triangle, we are having angle AOD equal to angle BOC. Okay, angle BOC is equal to angle AOD. Okay, why? Because these are the vertically opposite angles. Okay, next is angle CBO equal to angle DAO here. Why? Because these AD and BC are the equal perpendiculars to the line AB, so the angle here is 90. Okay, so that means CBO and DAO is equal to 90 degree. So we can say that angle CBO is equal to angle DAO. Okay, and in the question AD equal to BC given. Yes, here is the AD and BC are equal perpendiculars, so we can say that AD equal to BC. Okay, so by using AAS congruence, we can easily say that triangle AOD is congruent to the triangle BOC. Okay, got it? Okay, so once we have proved that by applying AAS congruence, triangle AOD, this triangle and this triangle BOC are incongruent, then easily we can say using CPCT rule AO equal to BO. Okay, got it? So hence we can say that CD, that means this line segment, bisects AB. Okay, okay, got it? Go to the next question. Now in this question we are having that L and M are two parallel lines. Here L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines. They are P and Q in this figure. Okay, now we have to show that triangle ABC, that means this triangle, is congruent to triangle CDA, this triangle. Okay, so to prove this, okay, so in this figure ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, in which AC is a diagonal. Yes, AC is the diagonal in this parallelogram. Okay, now got it? Why? Because ABCD is a parallelogram, because all the parallel lines are here. PQ parallel to P parallel to Q and L parallel to M. So this is a parallelogram, and we know that in parallelogram all the sides are in parallel. So we can say that AB parallel to DC and BC parallel to AD. Okay, Now in ABC triangle and CDA triangle, we are having angle BAC is equal to angle DCA. Okay, why? Alternate angle. So angle BAC means this angle BAC, this angle is equal to this angle DCA. Okay, because alternate angles. And also angle BCA, that means this angle is equal to angle DAC, this angle, again alternate angle. Okay, so we are writing angle BAC equal to DCA, alternate angle, and also angle BCA equal to angle DAC, okay, alternate angle. And AC here is the common arm in both of the triangle. So we can say by ASA congruence, these two triangles, that means ABC triangle and CDA triangle, are incongruent. So you can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by ASA congruence. Okay, got it? Go to the next question. Now the question number 5. Question number 5 tells you that line L is the bisector. This line L is the bisector of an angle A. This angle is A, and L bisects this angle into two parts. Okay, and B is any point on L, and B is any point on L here. Okay, BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. Okay, carefully. So arms of angle A are here AQ and AP. Yes, got it? The arms of angle A are here AQ and AP. Okay, B is any point on L that divides or bisects angle A. Okay, now we have to prove that triangle APB, that means this triangle is congruent to triangle AQB, this triangle. Okay, got it? Number 1. And number 2 is and number 2 is BP is equal to BQ, or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. So here equidistance means when the distance is equal. Okay, so here arms of angle A are QA and QP. So the distance from B to P and B to Q is same, we have to prove. That's why it is written here equidistance. Okay, got it? So we have to prove first. Number 1. Now in this figure, in triangle APB and AQB, in these two triangles APB and AQB, we are having angle APB equal to angle AQB. Okay, because BP and BQ are perpendiculars, so this equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this angle and this angle is 90 degree, this angle and this angle is 90 degree. Okay, then you can write that PAB is equal to QAB. Okay, because L bisects the angle A. Okay, so L is the bisector of angle A, so we can write angle PAB equal to angle QAB angle. So this angle is equal to this angle, we can write as L is the bisector of the angle A. Okay, so ultimately we can write that angle PAB is equal to angle QAB, as L is the bisector of angle A. Then angle APB is angle AQB, each equal to 90 degree, and AB here is common arm, here common arm in both of the triangles. So easily you can say that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. That means triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Okay, AQB by AAS congruence. Okay, now as we have proved that triangle triangle APB congruent to triangle AQB by AAS congruence, so usually we can say that by CPCT BP equal to BQ. Okay, so that means this side is equal to this side. Okay, that means B is equidistant from the arm of angle A, that is AQ and AP. Okay, go to the next question. Now the question is, in figure number 7.21, AC equal to AE. Okay, that means AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD, AB equal to AD, and angle BAD equal to EAC. Angle BAD, that means this angle is equal to EAC, this angle. Okay, so that we have to show BC equal to DE. That means we have to see the so that BC on this side is equal to DE, this side. Okay, so let's prove the problem. Now already given that in the question angle BAD equal to angle EAC. Okay, so we can write angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Okay, we can add DAC to both of the angle. Okay, then the angle will be on the left side, it is angle BAD, that means this angle, and DAC, this angle. So ultimately we are getting angle BAC. So we can write angle BAC on the left side, and on the right side EAC, that means EAC, this angle, and angle DAC, that means this angle. So ultimately we got angle EBAC, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so we can say that by SAS congruence, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABADE. Okay, you can write that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Okay, so if we prove that these are the congruent triangle, then we can write by CPCT BC equal to DE easily. That means BC is equal to DE. Okay.